Hello everyone. In this session, I will talk about consignment procurement. What is consignment procurement? The consignment procurement is a process where the vendor keeps some stock of some materials in the company's premises. However, the ownership of this stock still lies with the vendor. The company does not own this stock. The company is not liable to make payment to the vendor for this stock. And the company cannot use or sell this stock. This stock is called consignment stock. When the company wants to sell this stock or use this stock for some production purposes, the company first needs to change the status of this stock from consignment to standard unrestricted stock. Once the status of this stock changes from consignment to standard, the ownership of this stock also changes from vendor to company. And now here the payment liability is generated. Company needs to pay to vendor. And the company can also sell or use this stock. That was the concept from business point of view. Now, let us discuss the steps involved in a consignment procurement. In the first step, we create a purchase order with item category K. A purchase order with item category K is called a consignment purchase order. The PO is created and it is sent to the vendor. And based on the purchase order, the vendor sends the material to the company. Now company in the second step. So in the second step, company is doing goods receipt. They are creating a goods receipt document with movement type 101 and special stock indicator K. Once the goods receipt is created, the stock is registered in the company's inventory book as a consignment stock. But in this goods receipt, no accounting document is generated. Means no account entries are created. And also, the stock valuation does not happen here. So in the system, the company can see the stock as a consignment stock, but they cannot see the value of the stock. So that was the second step. Now the stock is at the company's premises with the stock type, with special stock type K, that is consignment. In the next step, the consignment stock is transferred to the standard stock. And this transfer is done by transfer posting or goods issue with movement type 411 and special stock indicator K. After this transfer posting, the accounting document is generated, means the account entries are created, and also the stock valuation happens. So after this transfer posting, we can see the stock as a standard stock, and we can also see the value of the stock. So that was the third step. In the fourth step, we post the invoice by transaction code MRKO. The invoice can only be posted after this transfer posting. Before this transfer posting, the invoice cannot be posted. And one important thing to mention here is that in order to run a consignment cycle in the system, purchase info record is mandatory. Without purchase info record, the consignment cycle cannot be executed. Because if you do not create a purchase info record and try to run a consignment cycle, then system will throw an error during goods receipt. The purchase info record is used for invoice posting. When we post the invoice, the price is taken from the purchase info record. And also, the price is taken from the purchase info record when we do the transfer posting. In order to do the stock valuation, the price of purchase info record is used to do the stock valuation and to post the invoice. Now let us get into the system and try to run a a consignment procurement cycle. So we have one material code. First of all, let us check the inventory of the material. So you can check the inventory of the material in transaction code MMBE. The material code is 2064. Our plant is IN10. Execute. So there is no stock. We can also check the consignment stock in transaction code MB5B. 2064, company code 1000, plant 110. Storage location batch stock. No stock. Special stock. No stock. Valuated stock. No stock. Okay. So at first we have to create a purchase info record. So the transaction code M11 to create purchase info record. Our vendor is END 100. Material 2064, purchase organization I100, plant 110. So the purchase info record has to be created with info category consignment. Press enter. Go to purchase order data. Sorry, purchasing data. Plan delivery time on standard quantity on net price. Let's put 100. Enter conditions. So vendor code, material, purchase organization, plant, and this is the info category 2. That is consignment. Price is 100. Save the purchase info record. Now create the purchase order. This is the first step. Vendor UND 100. Material 2064. Quantity 1. As I said, we have to enter the item category K. Let's see what happens without entering the item category. I am pressing enter. So here is the condition tab, and under condition tab. So this is the item details section. Under item details section, we have condition tab, and that the system is asking to enter a gross price. System is throwing in error because there is no purchase info record. There is no standard purchase info record maintained. That's why there is no price. And the system is throwing this error. So now let us put the item category K, that is consignment. K. Just observe what is happening. I am pressing enter. See, the condition tab is gone. So In the consignment purchase order, there is no condition tab. Okay. There is no condition tab because during goods receipt, the stock valuation does not happen. So there is no need of price during goods receipt. That's why the condition tab is not available in the consignment purchase order. Save the purchase order. Our purchase order number is 17262. So we have created the purchase order. So we have completed our first step. Now let's assume that vendor has sent the goods to the company. And now we have to create the goods receipt document. So we'll create the goods receipt document, the transaction code, MIGO. Let's copy the purchase order and go to transaction code MIGO. Goods receipt, purchase order, enter. Okay, so all the data from purchase order has come here. Material, quantity is 1. Where we are receiving the goods in plant IN10, in the storage location IN01. See, the movement type is 101 and special stock indicator K. Consignment. GR for consignment stock. Stock type unrestricted use. Item okay. Check. Document is okay. Post. Material document is created. Display the material document. This is the material document. If we go to the document info, check the FI documents. No subsequent document found in accounting. So as I said, after this goods receipt, accounting document is not generated. So there is no FI document. Now let's check the inventory. Go to transaction code MMB. $206 for IN10. So now we have this one stock, unrestricted use stock, this special stock indicator, vendor consignment. We can also see the stock in transaction code MB5B. Special stock. We cannot see any stock under storage location. Okay. We can see the special stock. Enter special stock indicators. Okay. So you can see this one stock as special stock. Special stock consignment. Go back. Valuated stock. No stock. No value. There is no value of the stock. As I said, the stock valuation does not happen here, so there is no value of the stock available. Go back. So we have completed step 2. That is goods receipt. Now the stock is available as a consignment stock in the company's premises and also in the system. Now, third step, we'll do the transfer posting. So let's go to transaction code MIGO. Transfer posting. Other movement type 411 K. So our material code is 2064. Plant IN10. Storage location IN01. Special stock K. Name of the vendor BND100. Destination 2064. IN01. Same storage location. Material 2064. Quantity 1 quantity. Where we are receiving in plant IN10, storage location IN01. Actually, we are transferring the stock from consignment stock to unrestricted, standard unrestricted stock. Okay. Item okay. Check. Document is okay. Post. Material document posted. Display the material document. So we have completed transfer posting. And as I said, after transfer posting, the accounting document is generated and the stock valuation happens. So let's check the accounting document. Go to document info, FI document. Okay, this accounting document is created and the accounting entries are available here. The consignment account payable is credited and inventory stock account of the material is debited. Go back. Now let's check the inventory /N MMB. So now the stock is available as a standard stock. This is not a consignment stock. Let's check in transaction code MB5B. Special stock. See, the special stock has gone. Total receipt 1, total issue 1. Stock, current stock is 0. Now let's check the storage location stock. Standard stock. Standard stock is 1. And the value of the stock 100. The stock value is 100. So you can see the value of the stock here. So we can complete it, the transfer posting. Now the next step is to post the invoice. We'll post invoice with transaction code MRKO /N MRKO. Company code vendor BND 100. Plant IN10. Material 2064. We are doing consignment, settlement for consignment. processing display withdrawals not settled. So first we can display the material documents which are not settled. Execute. So this is the material document which is not settled. Info not settled. Go back. Now processing. Select settle. Execute. No tax information found. So in order to post the invoice, the tax information should be maintained in the purchase info record. We have not maintained the tax code in the purchase info record. That's why this error is coming. So let's maintain the let's maintain the tax code in the purchase info record. /n me12. Vendor material purchasing organization plant consignment. We maintain the tax code under purchase organization data 1 tab. Tax code. Put a tax code 0i. Saved. Now let's go to transaction code MRKO. Vendor plant IN10 material 2064. Consignment settle. Withdrawals not settled. Execute. Document created. So the invoice is created with document number. This is the invoice document number. Open the invoice document number. These are the accounting entries. So here the vendor account is credited and consignment account payable account is debited. During the transfer posting, this consignment account payable account was credited. So now here this is debited. So we have completed the invoice processing, and here the consignment procurement cycle